Space, humanity's final frontier. It's a place of unimaginable beauty, but also endless danger. For the few who dare to journey beyond Earth, space is a silent, unforgiving void where one wrong move can lead to disaster. Today we're diving into some of the most chilling true stories of space exploration, where bravery met terror and survival hung by a thread. In 1970, Apollo 13 launched, set to become NASA's third mission to the Moon. But as they soared over 200,000 miles from Earth, an unexpected explosion tore through the spacecraft. Alarms blared as oxygen leaked into the vacuum of space. And suddenly, the command module was left without power, heat, even life support. Anxiously, Mission Control listened as the crew radioed, "Houston, we've had a problem." Inside a cramped lunar module, the three men drifted in blackness, shivering in temperatures below freezing, rationing every breath, every drop of water. They knew, if anything went wrong, they would be lost, forever, in the silent dark. But through skill, determination and luck, they made it home, against all odds. Just a few seconds of fuel, one wrong calculation or one failed maneuver could end their lives. Their survival was nothing short of miraculous, but not every mission has been so fortunate. In 1971, Soviet cosmonauts Georgy Dobrovolsky, Viktor Patsayev, and Vladislav Volkov made history as the first crew to board a space station, marking a major achievement in space exploration. But their return would end in tragedy. On re-entry, a cabin valve malfunctioned, depressurizing the spacecraft in the unforgiving vacuum of space. In mere seconds, the three men lost consciousness before they ever reached home. When rescuers opened the capsule, they expected to greet heroes, but instead found silence and shadows. Soyuz 11 remains a haunting memory, a powerful reminder that the risks of space can claim even the best prepared. A single flaw cost them their lives. And as our reach into space grew, so did the scale of the risks we faced. On a bright January morning in 1986, 7 astronauts boarded the Space Shuttle Challenger, including Krista McAuliffe, a teacher hoping to inspire a generation. But just 73 seconds after liftoff, disaster struck. The shuttle disintegrated before the world's eyes, leaving only silence and questions. Challenger's tragic loss reminding us that even the most powerful achievements are fragile and can slip away in an instant. And yet, even knowing the risks, we continued our pursuit of knowledge. But space had more tragedies waiting. In 2003, after a successful mission, Space Shuttle Columbia began its return to Earth. But what the crew didn't know was that a small piece of foam had struck the shuttle's wing during launch, causing a deadly weakness in the thermal protection tiles. As Columbia hit the atmosphere, intense heat tore through the damaged wing, and the shuttle disintegrated in a fiery descent over Texas. The Columbia crew never knew what went wrong. They were coming home, and in an instant they were gone. A somber reminder the smallest flaw lies hidden until it's too late. And even those on the path home can find themselves lost. Even in success, there's always an unseen danger, and sometimes survival can come down to the most delicate choices. In 1965, Alexei Leonov took humanity's first steps outside a spacecraft, floating in the vast emptiness, tethered only by a thin cable. But in the vacuum of space, his suit began to swell, trapping him outside. As his suit expanded, he could barely move and couldn't re-enter the airlock. In a desperate bid for life, he released precious oxygen, deflating his suit just enough to squeeze back inside, risking suffocation. His spacewalk was meant to be a triumph. Instead, it became a terrifying reminder that space doesn't forgive, and those who dare to cross its threshold may never return, and can mean eternity in the darkness. These stories remind us that space, for all its wonder, is also a place of relentless danger, where even the bravest explorers face the cold, dark unknown, and survival is never guaranteed, and the terrors that lurk in the silent, endless night. Follow Syndrium for more stories from the edge of the universe.